Hi, this is Paul Foster, and I'm one of the carer wellbeing facilitators at Gateshead Carers. Today, I just want to have a little chat about recommending some films and TV which you might find fun to watch while we're all at home during this difficult time. And I've tried to choose some things which are varied, but generally in this edition for kind of upbeat and sort of feel good stuff rather than anything grim or too scary. Because I think, at the minute life's grim and scary enough for everybody. So to start with, I'd like to recommend Paddington 2, which is on the BBC iPlayer. And this is apparently really a children's film, but anyone could watch it. It's definitely a family film, and it's a very, very good film in its own right, whether it's classed as a children's film or not. Anyone could watch it and enjoy it. It's a safe film for the whole family, from very little ones right through to grandparents. So it's definitely one that you could watch as a family. It's got a fantastic cast, excellent actors who are very well known for all sorts of different film roles, but especially Hugh Grant, who's in the film. And Hugh Grant's got a reputation as he's quite aloof actor who takes himself very seriously and doesn't like press interviews and people talk about his private life, but he's a kind of revelation in this film because he's so funny. I don't want to give too much away about his part in the film, but he was nominated for acting awards for this film, which I can understand because he's just so good in it. So that's on BBC iPlayer, and it might be a good idea to make a sort of film night of it, so you could all watch it together from your various homes, plan to watch it all at the same time. And that might be a nice way of trying to bring, the family together when everybody's having to live apart and grandparents can't see the grandchildren. My second recommendation is some films on ITV, which are on the ITV hub. All the Carry On films on. The Carry On films were made in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, and they are very dated because they're from a different time. A lot of the humour is quite naughty, and nowadays we'd probably think it's a bit sexist and slightly racist at times, some of the stuff they say and do. So you've got to bear in mind that obviously it's dated. It's mainly very harmless, I would say. Silly, camp, a bit bawdy, that kind of thing. So I imagine everybody knows about the Carry On films and what they're like, but they are all on the ITV hub. Finally, really, the other thing I'd like to just recommend is on Channel 4, 4 On Demand. They've got a lot of box sets of TV shows, comedies, dramas from all over the world, and I'll be coming back to these. But the ones I would recommend for now, today, are the Great British Bake Off. So they are very, very obviously nice, warm, positive, funny, obviously it's a very popular show for good reason. And I think that's something, when you're trying to escape from all the news and all the misery and what's going on out there and horrendous stuff, that kind of just takes you out of yourself and you learn all about baking. So I hope that's helpful, and I hope there's some things in there that people might like. Obviously it's a big range of stuff. Some stuff's for kids and families, other stuff isn't suitable for children and families. You've got to be careful, obviously, what you're watching with people. But I hope there's a pick of stuff there which, there could be something for everyone in your family that they might not know about, or they might have seen but not actually watched yet. And I'll hopefully be doing some more of these little chats about film and TV, um, just as a way of making recommendations that might be helpful or interesting to people while we're all having to kind of stay indoors and not do anything. So I'd just like to finish by saying take care of yourself and take care of your family and friends and look out for each other. Hopefully we'll get through this, and hopefully I'll be doing some more of these as time goes on. Not too many, because we want to be back out there. So take care, everyone.